Welcome back, everybody. Boy, I am really glad you're here. And let me tell you, if you could just see what my mind is doing in the background in these moments before we go live, it's kind of crazy. Anyway, boy, this is fun. There are so many people on already tonight. It's like you know that tonight is a special night, and I appreciate that. Um, Hold on one second for me. I have an important message here that I have to respond to. Bear with me. This is terrible, but I have a. In addition to what we do here on YouTube, I have a full-time job and dealing with a bit of an issue. So, and I can't ignore it right now. It's because I got my boss on the phone here. Oh, there's another guy. What terrible. This is terrible, right? Let me just give him this number. Please call. There we go. Bear with me. Isn't this funny? Hey, there's a lot of people talking in the comments, and I really appreciate that you guys are chatting with each other because, because you can keep each other occupied. There we go. There we go. Okay. Anyway, wasn't that terrible? Listen, let's look at the comments because, gosh, they're flying through here with so many comments, so many people, and they're just. You notice I've got these earbuds in too. I put those in so I could hear better, and all right, this is terrible. Okay. Got that. Hey, let's look at some of these comments here, and then we can start chatting, because I got a lot to talk about tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me just first start out by saying hello to a few folks. I see we've got David White here, and another David, RCF Polar Express. Cadence here tonight. Brian. Ross is here. Mikey0011. All you guys. There's so many, and it's so fun. So a lot of conversations. But anyway, I can't respond to all those questions or those comments because, again, you're just talking about things between yourselves. So let's go through a little bit of announcements here. I hope you're following along now on Facebook and Instagram, because I've been posting a lot more things in there. I've been posting some of the previous YouTube videos on Facebook, so they're kind of resurfacing, and let's see. So I'm showing some of those. So anyway, follow me along on Facebook and Instagram. If you like the live stream at any point tonight, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And let's talk about tonight's show. So as you saw from the title, I want to talk about side-by-sides, UTVs. I've been looking at them for a while. What I have here on the property is an old club car golf cart, which I love. And it actually belongs to my wife. She asked for it for her birthday years ago. She said, I want a golf cart for the property. So we got this golf cart, and then I souped it up. I put a lift kit in it, a 6-inch lift kit. I put big tires on it and a truck bed on the back, and it's a lot of fun. We use it all the time. I mean, in the summertime, I bet you we use it every single day, and it's pretty limited. It can't really hold a lot, but it's great for puttering around the property, and it's what I do like about it. It's nice and quiet. You hit the gas and it goes, and it's a lot of fun. But I've always wanted something a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, something bionic, bigger, stronger, faster. So I've been looking for a long time, and I want to talk about some of the things I've been looking at and hopefully get some advice from you guys. Now, as we go through tonight, as I say every week, if you have a question, once I get into some questions here, type it in the live chat with the word question, followed by your question. And that works pretty well. Also tonight, this is the holiday season. A lot of us are celebrating Christmas this week. Some of us celebrated Hanukkah last week or so, or was it 2 weeks ago? I'm sorry that I don't know the exact dates of that. But it is the holiday season for many people. And so with that, we're going to do some sticker giveaways tonight. So stick around, no pun intended. And we're going to give away these stickers. I'm going to give away the bumper sticker. And we'll do a few of them because we can. And this is fun. I'm going to announce this now just because I want you to stick around. Along with one of the sticker giveaways, I'm going to send you from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm not in Philly, but it's close by. We talked about these peanut chews, my favorite candy. It's dark chocolate and molasses and peanut. Good stuff. You see the eagles there. Anyway, I bought this the other day at Wawa. A lot of you guys don't know what Wawa is. That's also kind of a South Jersey, Philadelphia thing. Anyway, somebody's going to win this with stickers tonight, and I'm going to send you this. I found that a lot of people don't know what peanut chews are, that they're really kind of an East Coast thing, really a Northeast thing. So how fun is that? So that's part of that announcement. Let me check the comments here. And I just want to make sure that you can hear me and everything. Like, I would hate to be talking along and then look at the comments and have all these comments that say, we can't even hear you. Wouldn't that be funny? So thank you, though, for your patience. I do appreciate it. And, there's Keegan saying, I'm not syncing with the sound. Is that true? Is everybody seeing that? Interesting. I hope, I hate to say it, but I hope it's just you. Looking at comments here. Hey, Vinny, good point. Last week, I was not here. I had to do a kind of a spontaneous cancellation of the show because my wife and I had an opportunity to go out. We went to a local university to the planetarium for a Christmas show. And it was relatively spontaneous. So, went on a date night, had a good time. I texted John Ritter and said, hey, I'm not going to do a live stream tonight. Do you want to do a live stream from your channel? And I'll put it out there and promote it. So, John did the live stream last week. Fantastic job. Ross joined him. And those two are always fun to talk to and fun to listen to. So, you are right about that, Vinny. These guys did a great job last week. So, that's what I wanted to say. What else did I want to talk about tonight? Here's something I want to talk about. And I could, maybe if I use this mouse over here, I got two computers going. So maybe if I use this one, it'll be better. Nah, that might not work because I'm not on the right one here, am I? Of course not. Of course not. How much fun is this? To be watching Ed struggle here. I was so set that tonight was going to go off just really smoothly. And I got all thrown off with that text coming in. Because, when your boss texts you, you got to respond. But I want to mention one other thing, and that is, I've asked this before, if you send your pictures, if you were also from the Philadelphia area, you would finish that sentence with send your pictures to dear old Captain Noah. And you guys out other places are like, what are you talking about? Anyway, Captain Noah was a local celebrity, and kids would send their pictures to Captain Noah, and he would put them on TV. If you were lucky, your picture would be on TV. So, send your pictures. Email them to contactmcgtv@gmail.com if you think it's something that folks would like to see, and I'll share it if I can. And I happen to have some pictures tonight that I want to share. because I think that's fun. And I've been getting some pictures, and people seem to enjoy that. So, first picture I want to share is from our faithful viewer, Margaret, who often chimes in the comments. Now, this is a picture from Margaret. She's got her Kubota there on the left and her herd of sheep. So aren't they neat? So thank you, Margaret, for sending those pictures. And it's fun to look at. Boy, it's fun. I used to have sheep. I don't have them any longer. At one time we had, I think, 15 head total, which was a lot for a small property. And they're fun to look at, but they're also a good amount of work. You have to shear them every year. You have to trim their hooves. And they can be kind of a pain, but they are cute to look at. So thanks for sharing that. Also got a picture here from Jim. Sent a picture. This is his Kubota backhoe. He's picking up a log there. There's the steel chainsaw, and he's got that, I guess that's a mechanical thumb back there, which is really handy to have. He's got another picture here, and there's from a different angle there, but picking up that tree, which is great for cutting. And you can see he's got the score marks on the limb there, or the log, where to cut the length. So thanks for sharing that, Jim. Hope you're watching tonight to see that. And then Steven sent me a picture, actually a group of pictures. If you saw my last video, I built a measuring stick for my chainsaw, and it works with a magnet and a piece of pipe, and it sticks to the side of your chainsaw. And I measured mine 16 inches, and I can cut the length of the logs 16 inches, and it's very accurate. So I like that a lot. It's an old trick, you know, it's all over the internet out there, but I decided to make my own. And so Jim sent me some pictures of something that he did, and he has a rod, and his is actually mounted to the bottom of the chainsaw, and it looks like he can slide that rod to different lengths, and it just stays attached to the chainsaw. He can cut, he can measure, and then he can just cut without removing it. So pretty neat little fabrication job there, Steven. So I appreciate you sharing that. So how about that? Yes, thank you, Caden, for commenting that it was a nice DIY video. Yeah, it was fun to put together a short little video. And thank you, Vinny. Cool idea indeed. So there's a question. I'm going to answer a question here because I'm looking through the comments. Chris is asking, what is on the fender of Margaret's tractor? I don't know, Chris. Why don't we bring that picture back up and take a look? Hope it's not anything bad. What's on the fender? Oh, I see. You mean that black box. What is that, a radio maybe? Stereo system? Don't know, but I imagine that's what you're talking about, is that black box. It's a hi-fi stereo, right? Don't know. Well, I believe Margaret's in the comments. Maybe she'll answer you. And, oh yeah, Bob Purrs answered for you. It's a radio. That's what I thought there. I guess it's an older tractor, as before we had Bluetooth and all that good stuff. So, looking at comments. And I think we can move on from here. You know, as I go through, I'll try to catch these questions. That's why it's important to make your comment with the word question, or sometimes the word comment, and I might pick it out a little bit more. So let's lose that. Very nice. And let's lose that. Look how smooth I am with this. Then we're going to talk about UTVs, but I thought I would just give you a couple little fun facts, and a lot of you guys are probably here for the first time saying, what the heck is this guy doing? He was going to talk about UTVs, but now he's showing pictures, and this is what we do, though. You know, we're a fun little group. We meet up every Monday night, and it's a little reunion. You've got people talking to each other in the comments. Even if I weren't here, I think it would just happen, and that's a lot of fun. So this is what we do. We just kind of chat. If you like content that's a little more refined and a little more purpose-driven, well, check out some of the produced videos that that are on the channel. But otherwise, this live stream is just all over the place, right? Fun facts, though, or just, I don't know how fun they are, but tomorrow is December 31st. It's winter solstice, and it is the shortest day of the year. So one thing that so many of us hate is how the days get shorter and shorter, and by 4:30 in the afternoon it's dark here on the East Coast. I remember for years driving to work in the dark in the morning, and you come home in the afternoon and it's dark in the afternoon. I know that some of you folks are from Alaska, and you've got that season where it's 24 hours of dark, or at least dusk, and that would be difficult for me to deal with. The 24 hours of daylight would be nice. You get a lot done, right? Anyway, after tomorrow, the days start getting longer, second by second or minute by minute. So we made it through that. It's also the beginning of winter, though, so you can expect winter weather. This is something you may or may not know, but the modern-day Santa Claus was actually a product of Coca-Cola. I read that prior to whatever year it was, 1937 or something, the Santa Claus figure, artistic figure, was kind of creepy and scary. And it was Coca-Cola who redesigned him to be jolly and happy. So we could thank Coca-Cola for the images we see of Santa today, because before he was kind of scary, apparently. The song Jingle Bells was written as a Thanksgiving song, not a Christmas song. But it turned into a Christmas song. And the Christmas song Silent Night is the most recorded Christmas song in history. Recorded more than any other Christmas song. It's true, because I read it on the internet. And finally, for those of you who decorated for Christmas and escaped without injury, good for you, because Christmas decorating sends nearly 15,000 people to the emergency room every year. So be careful if you're a Clark Griswold type person, but it can be dangerous. So that's fun. And I'm going to look at comments, and then we're going to do one more fun thing. And I promise you, I'm going to ask you some questions about UTVs, because I really do want to know what you think about that. And maybe it's a conversation we'll continue after this as well. But because I haven't actually looked at anything up close. I went to the Kubota dealer, and they had a Sidekick on display, but I didn't start it up or anything. I just looked at it, and then the next day it was gone, which is what happens. So there's Jeff from Watkins Tree Farm. Hey, Jeff. And Ed Joyce is here. And hi, Hillary. Good to see you. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun here. I've been doing this now, Hillary, for has it been a year? Been a while. Started doing live streams at a little bit of a filler for the channel, and look at all these friends that we've made. How many people do we have watching? A lot, right? 60-some, 65 people now, so that's fun. Lots of fun. So yeah, the UTVs, I want to talk about those. I looked at the Kubota online. A lot of people say that the Polaris Ranger is a great one. I know that the John Deere Gator is probably, in my mind, the original UTV. So I want to hear your thoughts about those. And I know there's a lot of other ones. The Kawasaki makes a mule, and then there's different brands that are not as popular or so, or not recognizable. So that's it. And before we continue that line of thought, I'm going to look at this question. Hold on. Okay. Well, Chris, I'll read your question here. Did you know that the original poem, The Night Before Christmas, which first named the reindeer, the second to last one named Donder, not Donner, as is commonly used now, I remember seeing the word Donder, thinking, what kind of name is that? I thought it was Donner, but it is Donder. Fun fact. I want to, before we continue, I want to interrupt this program for a a guest. I got a special guest who's going to join us tonight, and I think we should do this because it could be a lot of fun. So let's bring on our guest just for a moment and see what's happening in his world. So, oh my gosh, it's Santa
Hey,
himself.
Ed, how are you?
Hello, Santa.
How are
Thanks
you
so
today?
much. Thanks so much for surprising us tonight. Doing great. How are you?
I'm all right. Did you get any snow to play on the tractor with, or?
Did not get any snow yet, although it's been very cold. So I know you know a lot of our viewers, and they have snow where they are. A lot of people in Alaska and whatnot. I'll switch places with us here, so that way it looks like I'm looking at you. But no snow here. Listen, I really appreciate you joining us because, gosh, you've got to be awful busy this time of year.
Yes, very busy. And it's even more busy now with the COVID stuff because people can't buy gifts, so I have to deliver even more.
Oh, that's true. That's true, right? It's skip over the stores and go straight for Santa. How are the elves holding up? Are they all doing well? Are they all healthy and
Yeah, healthy and
working hard?
very busy. Yeah, this COVID doesn't seem to affect the elves at all.
Excellent. Maybe the cold weather is good for them. So,
So do you
so
think that John Ritter guy will win some stickers tonight?
well, if he doesn't, maybe he could ask for some. Maybe you could hook
Maybe.
him up. I mean, the guy, we all know what a good guy he is, and you've got the list, so I don't know how good he's been. I just know what I see, but you know everything.
Well,
So
it makes him come back for more each week.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Is he even here with us tonight? I don't even know if I see John here
I didn't
tonight.
see him. I didn't see him in the room.
Huh. Well, hey, I see here a little comment from Mia. You know Mia, right? She's Tommy's
Yes,
granddaughter.
a very
And
good girl.
yep, Mia's I forget if Mia's 9 or 10 in that age bracket, but anyway, good to see you, Mia. I'm glad you're here to see Santa tonight. But I can you don't need me to vouch for her, but I can vouch for Mia that she's a good kid. So,
For
uh,
sure.
anything happening in the tractor world that people would like to know about? Anybody getting any exciting gifts this year?
Well,
For
hopefully you get a gift of snow to be able to play on.
well, that's
You know,
true.
you,
We can't all be like Mike up there, AK Dad stuff. He's been pushing snow, and well, he lives in North Pole, right? I think North Pole,
yeah,
Alaska.
all of those Canada people and North Pole people, we always have plenty of snow.
Yeah.
Are you on the good list this year?
You tell me. I hope
I
so.
don't know. I'm asking you. Do you think you made it?
I think I did. I do my best,
Okay.
and I think sometimes that's all you can do is do your best. We might all fall short now and then, but I think I did. I did. Oh, there's Ross saying, "Yay, Canada!" Ross is another good guy. I hope he's on the good list.
Yeah, you got Ross, ITC, Bob, Ed Joyce. I see almost everybody made it tonight.
Yeah, that's true. We've got a great group. Great group. So that is fun. Any for the viewers out there? Any questions for Santa before we let him go? Because again, he's pretty busy. So make sure that you get your question in. We already had Mia on, and there's Maggie. Maggie saying Merry Christmas. Good to see you, Maggie.
Merry Christmas. Just don't ask me what kind of tractor to buy because they're all great.
That's very diplomatic, Santa. Very
You know,
diplomatic.
I know that question might come up, but
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, well, yeah. Looking at the comments, I don't know if you can see any of these comments, Santa, but
yeah,
you
I
should be able to
see.
see them on your screen.
Will it hold attachments? Well, I have 8 reindeer and sometimes 9, so that's the only attachments that my sled will hold.
Yeah. Well, why change it? It works so well, right?
Yeah,
So David has a suggestion for you there, though. Maybe you could paint the sled orange, Kubota orange.
yeah. Well, red paint is a lot cheaper than orange paint.
Well, that's true, and it
The
shows
the
up pretty
orange
well.
and the orange and green paint kind of gets expensive. No
Yeah.
3-point hitch on the sleigh yet.
I just, yeah, that's Chris is asking that question. Uh, I wish I thought of this earlier because I have a photo that I would have shown. This was very exciting. Now you're familiar with the movie Elf, I'm sure, with
Yep.
Will Ferrell and can't think of his name, who played Papa. Anyway, the sleigh in that movie Elf, which was turbocharged, it was jetpack powered. I actually got to see that. My brother took me on a surprise trip, and we actually found that actual sleigh, and it's in a firehouse in a hidden location. Yes, thank you, Margaret. Ed Asner was played Santa in that movie. Anyway, I got to see that sleigh, and that was really fun.
I can
So
imagine.
probably wouldn't compare it to your actual sleigh, but it was fun to see that. So
Well, it has to be run
me.
by something because the reindeer only go out on Christmas Eve. So if
That's
somebody
true.
wanted to have a sleigh, they need a different type of power.
All right, that's true. That's true. Hey, do you have just a minute to stay with us a little bit longer, Santa?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to bring something up here, and you can join me as we do our first sticker giveaway. How would that be?
Sure.
And that way you can send your
Indy
best
Tommy,
wishes and
yes.
your Santa powers.
Indy Tommy, yes, you are on the nice list. I see that
That's
question in
good to
there.
know. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I think that's Mia on Indy Tommy's uh, account.
Okay. I just
So
wanted to
that
make sure. I mean, I really don't see anybody on the naughty list on the chat today.
well, that's so good to hear. Well, we do have good people here, that's for sure. Some really great folks, for sure. So I'm going to share a screen here, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the first sticker giveaway, which is going to be all 3 of these stickers. But we're going to do a few of these tonight. But we're going to ask Santa to hang on while we do just this one, and then we'll let him go. So what I need folks to do in the live chat only, type this word as you see it. And this is for people in the United States and Canada only. I apologize if you're outside the United States and Canada. If you've already won these stickers, please don't enter because we want to give everybody a chance. So if you've already won, please don't enter this. You'll have a chance to do something a little bit later on. But anyway, in the live chat, type the word #ELF. And we'll get the entries. We'll do a drawing, and we'll see who wins the first batch of stickers. So I see some comments coming in. There's an example for you from Jason. #ELF. Colleen Joyce, #ELF. It's all you need to do. And we'll do a search. And the winner will win 3 stickers.
I see a question of what kind of cookies do I like. I like them all. And I really like it if you leave a carrot for the reindeer.
Oh, that's very kind. That's very kind. When we were kids, we would do that sometimes, and I know that they appreciated it. So, where do you start out? You know, are you? I mean, you're all over the world, right?
It all depends on the weather. Mrs. Claus checks the weather for me, and if there's some bad weather someplace, I try to avoid that or hit it first before the weather gets too bad. But usually every year you can go online and see where I'm going.
That's true. Our local newscasters they follow you, and it's always an exciting night. So let's do this drawing here. We've got 34 people entered right now, and we'll just hit this off. If you haven't entered now, you'll get another chance later on. But let's see who wins this first sticker giveaway. I don't have the music on tonight, but we'll see who it is. The winner tonight, Dennis Glock. Congratulations, Dennis. Dennis won our first round of stickers tonight. And
congratulations.
Dennis, if you're not familiar, Dennis, what I need you to do is send me an email, Dennis, to let me know that you won tonight. And you'll just send that email to contactmcgtv@gmail.com. We'll match your name up. Send me your name, your address, and remind me that you won these 3 stickers so I don't have to look back and do a replay and figure it out. Honor system here. Anyway, congratulations, Dennis. How fun is that? Excellent. Well, listen, Santa, thanks again for joining us. I'm going to let you go, and the rest of us are going to talk about some UTVs. And,
all right. Well, you have a great night, and I would like to say Merry Christmas to Brinley and Brielle. I know that John's not here, but just in case they watch it, I'd like to wish them a very Merry Christmas, even though they couldn't watch tonight.
That's very kind. Yep, they help their dad out a lot, and they're good kids, so that's
sure.
exciting. So yes, we're going to talk about UTVs. I'll put a plug out there, Santa. I know it's a big ask, but I wouldn't mind one. If you catch the rest of the show, maybe we'll come to a conclusion about which one we need here on the property. So
yeah, well, a lot of people say those diesel ones work pretty good, and you got diesel for your tractor, so keep that in mind.
Well, that's a good point. I appreciate that. Good thinking. Hey, and I want to give a thank you to ITC Quick Attach for the super chat. Or super sticker. I always get those confused. Thank you for that. That's very kind, very generous. Merry Christmas to you. So, Santa, thanks again for joining us. We'll let you go. And again, so great to see you. I can't thank you enough for dropping in tonight. What fun.
Thank you very much. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. And remember, for
Merry Christmas
dinner,
to you.
Eat dessert first. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas now. I'm getting some feedback. Sorry for that. There he goes. All right. I can lose these now because they were dropping in and out. I couldn't really hear what was going on in there. Anyway, how fun was that? Little surprise guest tonight. I see GP joined us. Merry Christmas, GP. And Manisto K. Lots of great people here tonight. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was fun. And we did our first sticker giveaway. We're going to do more, so stick around if you want a chance to win more. We've got now over 70 people on, which is a great little turnout for tonight. So that's fun. Now that we've got that out of the way, the first sticker giveaway, let's talk about UTVs. Do you call them UTVs or side-by-sides? I always think of a side-by-side as the ones without the truck back, the ones that people use for trail riding and things like that. So, that's what I think of when I think of a side-by-side. The ones with the truck bed, I think of a UTV. So here's what I've been looking at. I mentioned to you the Polaris Ranger. Okay, Linda calls it a side-by-side. All right, well, then maybe I'm wrong about that. Side-by-side, 2 seats. Right, okay. All right, so it could be a side-by-side. So, hey, Mia, I'm glad you're so happy. I know that's Mia using her grandfather's account there. Mia, I'm glad you're with us tonight, and I'm glad you got to see Santa. And keep up the good work. He says what a great kid you are, a great young person. I mean, I don't know if kid is derogatory. You're a good young person. But keep helping out your grandparents and your brother and doing a good job there. So, I really do want one. Like it's on my wish list for several years. You know that I want to build a pole barn. I don't really want to have stuff until I can have a place to put it. And I don't want to have stuff. That sounds terrible because I'm really, we're at a point in our lives where we're trying to get away from stuff. But there's certain stuff I like, and I do like a side-by-side or a UTV. So I would still like that. And we would replace the golf cart. So it's, get rid of stuff, add stuff. But I need to keep it parked undercover. Anyway, I really like the Kubota Sidekick. That came out a few years ago, maybe 2018 or so. And really a neat machine. It's like 45 horsepower. It goes 40 miles an hour. It has a pretty good payload. It's got a 2-cylinder Subaru engine in it, which apparently the Kubota was buying the rights to that Subaru engine, so it would be branded Kubota. But I like that machine. I like the looks of it. I don't like that it costs about $15,000 depending on what you get. That's kind of high. That's what I paid for a brand new truck in 1987, $15,000. So that's the machine that I like. But in reading the forums, and I invited some folks here from the different forums. I'm part of a forum or a Facebook group for the Kubotas, a Facebook group for the Polaris Rangers. I hear a lot of complaints about the Sidekick, that it's just too touchy at takeoff. It's fast, it's powerful, but it's just too touchy, and people have done throttle modifications and whatnot. And, we don't have a ranch here. If we had a ranch and we needed to cruise the fence line at 30 miles an hour, that might be a good thing. But we've got a smaller property, and most of what we're going to be doing is low speed. Now, I want the ability to go fast, but I want something that can do low speed. So, I'm not too sure about the Kubota Sidekick now at this point. There are several other Kubotas, and they are hydrostatic transmissions, which are heavy duty, but they don't have the speed. I think they might have a top speed of like 25, which isn't bad because my golf cart goes 15, and we do drive it down the road sometimes. And it's like, you think, oh my gosh, I could run faster than this, even though you couldn't. All right. Come on, GP. What do you mean I'm old? Getting older all the time, that's for sure. I came across a picture of myself last week that's about probably 20 years old. It was my wife and I. And my gosh, I had this head of hair that was it was so thick and dark. But things change, right? No complaints here. No complaints. Dennis says the Morgans are using a Sidekick at this time. I don't know if I've noticed that on their channel or not. But, yeah, I like it. But again, I'm not sure about the touchiness of the throttle, if that would be a pain or not. The Sidekick, a lot of these other UTVs use the CVT transmission, which is basically a belt and a, what's that called when you have the clutch system with a belt? Can't think of it right now. MJA, Mitch, wants a Honda UTV, and the Honda makes a Pioneer. My sister has one. She loves it. The Hondas are neat because they have an actual, like, 5-speed automatic transmission. You actually feel it shift. Honda makes, I think everything Honda makes is good. I used to have a Honda dual sport dirt bike, street bike. Ran smooth as anything. Had a Honda generator. I just think Honda is a fantastic company, and I haven't really looked into those, but I think Honda is a great choice. But here's where I've kind of landed recently, and that is the Polaris Ranger 570. It seems like the 570 is a good size. They make a 500, which I think will be too small. The 2022 570 has been redesigned. They have I should correct myself. There's a 570 mid-size and a 570 full-size. I like the mid-size. It's like 53 inches wide, so it would fit on my utility trailer. It's maneuverable. You can get the base version without power steering, electric power steering, or you get the upgraded version, which has electronic power steering and some other options with it. I do like that machine, and I've read that it's been redesigned so that it's a little bit quieter than the previous models. And it's also has been adjusted to work better at low speeds, which again is kind of nice if you're just kind of puttering around. So, and I also like that it has a rear differential or rear axle disengage, a turf mode, so it's only one-wheel drive. So if you are in your yard and you're maneuvering, some of these have a solid axle, solid live axle in the back, and you go to turn, you're tearing up the ground. So I know the Polaris, I'm not sure about the Kubota, but the Polaris, you can unlock that rear differential and have that turf mode where only one wheel drives it and it's not going to tear anything up. So I like that. I'm seeing a comment here about Joe from Steel to Wood. He bought a BRP. I don't even know what that is. I thought he had a Can-Am, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I saw that on there somewhere. But Can-Am's another one. You've got Can-Am, you've got Polaris, you've got Kubota, you've got John Deere. I know that Ross from Ross on the Land has a Kawasaki Mule. I like that one a lot too. The smaller Mule does not have power steering. I don't know if I need that. Like I've posted the question on some of the forums to folks who don't have power steering and asked, do you have any regrets about that? And most of them say no regrets whatsoever, but the ones who do have power steering say they'd never go back. Again, I'm comparing this to a 2005 golf cart that has almost no power. I mean, it pulls my log splitter around and my small trailer, but it's not my wagon. It doesn't have much power. Top speed of 15 miles an hour. Obviously, no power steering. And I like it. I mean, I got no complaints with it. So I see that ITC Quick Hitch is saying that Brutal Bob asked a great question. I didn't see the question. Maybe we can look back a little bit. All right. Don't mind me. Oh, maybe talking about reaching out to Mike Morgan. Yeah, that may be the case. Vinny said he always had an issue with the Polaris machines. That's good to know. What I like about the Polaris is that there's a lot of aftermarket items available for it. Not so much with some of the other ones, but I don't think I would be upgrading it too much. So, GP, Gord has a 570 BRP. So is that the same thing, a Can-Am BRP? If I could do it again, I would have spent the extra and bought at least a 650. Interesting. Towing and hauling capacity between the 570 and the bigger models is important. Now, Gord, do you have a side-by-side UTV, or do you have the four-wheeler? I think you have I know you have a four-wheeler. I've seen you with that. Do you also have a side-by-side? Let me know in the comments. I don't even know if I have a Can-Am dealer nearby. Certainly have Kubota. We have a Polaris nearby. There's a Kawasaki dealer, 15 minutes, 20 minutes away. So, yeah. Let's see. Well, thank you for clearing that up, Gord. BRP is the parent company. Can-Am is the brand. Okay. Didn't know that. I definitely learned something tonight with that one. And talking about the Kawasaki Mule, here's Ross saying he does not have power steering and does not regret it. That's good. Any complaints about the noise level? I like... Again, I like the Kubota having a two-cylinder engine. It just seems like it would run smoother and quieter. I don't know if that's the case or not. A lot of these big single-cylinder engines are just thumpers, and they just are louder. And here's Woodster 300 has a Kubota RTV 1100 for 9 years. Nice, never had an issue. And that's I think that's with the hydrostatic transmission. So that's they're built probably more for work, and that's good. I know my brother-in-law in Tennessee bought the Kubota with the full cabin closure, air conditioning, heating. I've not seen it, but I understand that is a very nice machine. I don't think I need that, but I sure would probably like it. Another comment from GP. Thank you, GP. Oops, I clicked a button there. I almost put you in a timeout. I don't know where that came from. You have to get power steering for sure. Yours has 3 power steering settings, and you should for sure get one with power steering. Huh? Good to know. Well, see, there's another person who, Ross doesn't have power steering and he doesn't regret it. GP has power steering and says you got to get it. So it's like folks are saying, once you have it, you can't imagine not having it. So, and I know another comment that was made to me offline here, when looking deeper at the Polaris 570, you can get the base model without power steering, but then you can add electronic power steering to that later, like a DIY project. I don't know if I want to do that. Also, I think that kit is over $1,000, so by the time you do that, maybe just buy the next model. So, David Martin asking a great question, taking this very methodically. Have you made a list of must-haves and things that are not necessary? Yeah, not so much. Not so much. Must-have 4-wheel drive. I think they all have 4-wheel drive now. I think there might be a base mule that's not 4-wheel drive. So anyway, there's a must-have. I want to have 4-wheel drive. Even though my golf cart never gets stuck, but I also don't take it anywhere where it would. If we get one with 4-wheel drive and we get snow, then obviously we'll use it for that. So must have 4-wheel drive. Must have some sort of roof on it, which I know are, you buy those as an accessory after the fact or through the dealer. But I'll definitely want to have a roof. I'll definitely want to have a windshield. Definitely talking about the type that has a bed on the back, a truck bed on the back. What else is there? I don't care about aluminum wheels. I don't mind steel wheels, if they just had a base model with that. I don't mind that. So, yeah. I'll have to think through that. Thank you for that. And Vinny will buy the golf cart. You know what's interesting, Vinny? I know you're in Minnesota, so it'd be a little rough getting the golf cart from the East Coast to there. These Club Car DS golf carts, which were designed in the 80s, I have a video on my channel, Changing the Oil. If you ever want to see this golf cart, there is a video about it on my channel. And but the Club Car carts are extremely valuable. They're very much in demand. What people like about the Club Car golf cart is that it has a fully aluminum frame, so they don't rust away. The gas models are very difficult to find because a lot of them are electric. A lot of people buy golf carts for campgrounds, and a lot of campgrounds don't allow gas engines, so they want the electric ones for the campgrounds. I had to have a gas engine because I did not want to be charging it all the time. So I love the gas engine, super quiet. They have a Kawasaki FE290 engine in them, and they're just practically bulletproof. They work great. So the point is, this golf cart it could be worth $4,000. I've seen them listed for $4,500, and that's kind of fun. If we sell it, that we could get some money for it. I don't know. I don't even know what I have into it because when I bought it several years ago, and then I bought the lift kit and the tires, which was like another $700-800 for it. But the golf cart is it's interesting because they have their own market. A lot of people don't want a side-by-side, or they want a smaller golf cart. Bob's saying to look at Coyote. I didn't know Coyote has side-by-sides. I do have a dealer nearby, Coyote dealer. I've stopped there a few times just to look at tractors. Never talked to anybody, but just kind of kicked the tires and just wanted to see a Coyote tractor up close. So that's good to know. I could maybe do a look-see at that. And there's a suggestion from Andy about a Honda 520. I could look at that. Could definitely look at that. Also, being rather budget-minded, I just can't see spending a ton of money on one of these things. Speaking of, then there's the point of financing, because these things are over 10 grand. I mean, if you buy anything, it's going to be over 10 grand. That's not chump change. And looking at the, I know I keep talking about the Kubota and the Polaris because they're the two I really spent the most time looking at. But Kubota has great financing offers of, I think, up to 5 years at 0%, zero down. That's how I bought my tractor. Polaris, I just got an email today. They're offering like 3.99% for 3 years, or 6.99% or 5.99% for 4 or 5 years. That's not cheap. But then again, with Kubota, it's zero down, 0% financing. But it turns out if you pay cash or you pay up front, you save like $2,500. So you're kind of paying financing. It says 0% financing, but you're paying for it. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Oh, thank you, David, for the explanation of BRP, Bombardier Recreational Products. I did not know that. Did not. John, good advice. Go check them out. That's what somebody said to me. Actually, my sister said, you got to go just look at them and start them up and drive them. So, and yeah, MJA is saying get a 1000. Here's the thing. I would definitely like the power of that, but I don't want something big. Like, I like the idea of a mid-size rather than a full-size, because these things are getting bigger all the time. They're the size of a small car, and I want something that's nimble and maneuverable, and I just don't think I want something that big. But again, I should look, right? I should look for that. And Jason's saying Kawasaki has a great warranty. That's good to know. So Ross, your mule is super quiet? No zippy high revving engine. Huh. Okay. Ross, maybe we'll talk offline some. Yes. Oh, Matt, thank you for talking about B&B. That's nearby. Didn't know they sold Can-Am. Bob, here's an interesting fact, and then we're going to do a sticker giveaway. We're going to run over tonight just so I can do these sticker giveaways, so thanks for hanging in there with me. But, this is a special edition show because it's our holiday show. And we still have, all of you are basically still watching at this point, so that's fun. We still have over 70 people. So we're going to go over a little bit. I usually try to end by 8 p.m., but I want to have this conversation a little bit more. I want to give away some more stickers and give away this Goldenberg's Peanut Chew candy. And I hope whoever wins this is not living in the Northeast and has never tried these before. That'll be fun if I can send this to somebody far away who never had them before. Yes. What was I just going to say? I don't know. Now I know. Bob, thanks for putting, I'm glad I put the comment on there. Your Gator has a 3-cylinder, and somebody made a recommendation to me the other day on one of the forums that I should look at Arctic Cat or Tracker, which is the same company. This Tracker company, apparently that's a boat company. Like in the boat world, Tracker's popular. I don't know about that. But they said look at the Arctic Cat or the Tracker, which is the same thing. So I started looking at some videos about the Tracker side-by-sides, and something said that the Tracker has the same 3-cylinder engine that the Gators use. And that's interesting. It's actually a little car engine, which is pretty neat. And again, 3 cylinders should run very smooth. So tell me, Bob, how smooth and quiet is your Gator? Because it seems like that would be really nice. That's interesting, a little 3-cylinder gas engine. I don't know if yours is a diesel, but the Tracker is a 3-cylinder gas engine. So very neat there. Andy's asking if the 570 will fit on the 50-inch trail. If you're talking about the Polaris Ranger 570 midsize, I think they're 52 or 53 inches wide. So I guess that'd be a no, right? And I'm looking at more comments. Gord, thanks again. Guy has no power steering, but you, Bob, and neighbor Ralph all have power steering. Hands down, Guy wishes he had power steering. Poor guy. Poor guy. Well, maybe Guy needs to upgrade. I appreciate that. I'm getting a little more convinced about power steering, for sure. And thank you. Another suggestion there. This one from Phil, doing a decision analysis. That sounds so technical. You know what it comes down to sometimes? Is just, do you like the way something looks? And I know I shouldn't shop that way, but you got to like what you buy. The Polaris 570 that I was looking at, the base model is like this hunter green color, and I like that a lot. The special version, or the limited version, which has the power steering and everything, is like this bright blue color. I'm not really a fan of that. I'd get used to it, I'm sure, but if I had my choice, I'd pick the green one, which is the base model, but they don't have options. I like the style of the Kubota Sidekick and the other Kubotas. They look different than these. All the other ones have these hard lines and these triangular type headlights, and they're very modern looking, where the Kubota to me is more of a rounded look and more like a, I don't know, more traditional looking. I don't know what a traditional look is for a UTV, but anyway, Caden's asked about heat and AC. Yeah, nothing that I get is going to have a heater or air conditioning unless I buy the full cab unit. So I'm not even counting on heater AC. That's a whole different level that I will not be going. And 60 is saying his Polaris 570 had power steering. It's a must-have. All right, and Ross is saying diff lock, which I think most of them have that now, don't they? I don't know. A winch, that's an add-on. I can't see myself using that. You get caught up in looking at options, and you're like, oh yeah, I want something that's that'll pull this or pull that, and I go back to, what am I using now? I'm using a golf cart, and I barely have any complaints about it. Like, I don't need a lot of these things, but they would be nice. And yeah, the dump box is a given, Edward, for sure. I mean, you got to have that. I like that some of them have the lever on both sides. That's pretty handy. I like that some of them now have a single latch on the tailgate, like a pickup truck has. Some of the other ones have two latches on the side, and that's kind of clunky. But you just have to deal with that, I guess. A power dump box, that'd be nice, but it's not on my list of must-haves. So I'm trying to keep the price down here. So I'd say no to a power dump box. Probably a nice have, but not necessary. So, and hello from Minnesota. We have so many people from Minnesota jumping on all the time. It's like so many viewers and content creators are Minnesota, Canada. So welcome. Good to see you. By the way, if you're here for the first time tonight, I should have said this early on because we probably lost some people. If you're here for the first time, first live stream ever, put that in the comments so we know that you're a first-time live stream viewer, and I'd like to welcome you. And all the fine folks here in the live chat will certainly welcome you as well. So the comments are flying by. So I'm going to take a break from the comments, and we're going to do another sticker giveaway. This time, we're going to do the bumper sticker because we did the 3 stickers before. So bumper sticker, and again, U.S. and Canada, if you've won the bumper sticker before, please don't enter. If you've won the other stickers, you can enter because you don't have one. So try to open that up. Give me a moment. And again, I apologize for going over time tonight, but I think we're all having fun, and I'm glad you're here. And it's Christmas week, so what more would you have to do other than wrap presents or maybe go shopping? So let me dial up the old giveaway tool here. Did I go offline? I did, didn't I? You know what happened? I'm on a whole different screen now. I clicked off. I've been talking this whole time, and I lost you. But luckily, this is why you have two computers going. Two computers gives you the ability to save yourself. How did that happen? I don't understand. Bear with me. I hope you can hear me right now. Bear with me. It's just terrible. Like I said, I was so look at it's me and me. Let's get rid of this one. How about that? Am I back? Am I back? Can you hear me? Hashtag lost Ed. All right. John Ritter says, I'm good. Hey, John, were you here earlier? We were talking about you. All right. Apologies for that. I don't know why that happened. I guess I clicked off on something here and really messed things up. So now I'm going to share this screen. Gosh, I'm so glad I had the I'm so glad I had that second computer running. It's good to know, right? Yep. All right, well, here's the second giveaway. It took a long time to get here. Going to give away this sticker. And type in the live chat. That stands for side by side. SXS. Hashtag SXS. It's hard to say. Anyway, it stands for side by side. So type that in. And yes, saw somebody made a comment about my old computer. We're coming up on 10 years on the old iMac, so I'm trying to keep it going. And we will. So type that in. We'll get a number of entries. We've got 28 entries already. And we will draw shortly because we want to keep this going tonight. Apologies again for... I need to stop apologizing for running late. I mean, you're still here, so obviously you're kind of okay with it, right? After this, we're going to talk just a little bit more, and then we're going to do... one more giveaway, and that's going to be... that's going to include the Goldenberg's peanut shoes. So... let's hit the draw button here. 39 entries. This is it. I don't have the music going that I usually have because, you know, it's just how it is. Here we go. Ready? 41 entries. Should we give somebody one more chance? Let's see. Oh, there's 42. Okay, I'm hitting the draw button. Too late. Here we go. Who's going to win? This is for the bumper sticker, U.S. and Canada. And who's it going to be? Hold that up so you can see it. The winner is Bob Pers. Congratulations, Bob. Excellent. Excellent. Bob, you need to email me, my friend, and send me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. Let me know you won. I need your name, your mailing address, and a reminder that you won the bumper sticker on the live stream number 47. We'll figure it out. Anyway, email me. Congratulations, Bob. We're going to do another one here in just a moment because it's holiday week here. So let's get rid of that. How long was I gone for? How long was I talking and I wasn't even on the screen? I looked over and I saw this blue screen. That was funny. Probably. All right. So we'll get ready for the next giveaway. Promise you we're going to do that shortly. What else can we talk about with the side-by-side / UTV discussion? You guys have given me some really great ideas tonight about really thinking this through. I don't know, I don't know what I'm going to come out with. What I did want to talk about were some of the lesser name brand UTVs. And thanks, BJ. I was gone forever. It felt like forever, didn't it? Good point, Ross, about the bench seat. I like that on the golf cart. You can squeeze 3 people in there if you want to. The Kubota has 2 individual seats. Again, I wouldn't fret over that. Let me lose this. Thank you. Oh, boy. Well, GP, your must-haves are different than mine. You're saying an enclosed cab. Now you're a cab guy. I mean, GP is up there with the cab people. He's got the LX 2610 with a cab, with air conditioning, with heating. But he also has a mile-long driveway and lots of snow. So I'm not going to fault you for that. If I had that, I'd want a cab too. I don't see the need for a cab on a side-by-side in my situation. But I know it would be nice. I know it would be really nice. And my local Kubota dealer, they have a Kubota. I don't know which one has the cab. There's one particular model, like the 1120 or 1140, that has a cab, and they have one there. But it's also listed at like $21,000, and I don't know how Kubota works. But all these other ones, you see the list price of like $10,000, and then it's like plus $800 destination fee, plus assembly, plus this and that. Like it's not the price you see. So if the Kubota with the cab is listed for $21,000, how much is it really? How much is it really? That's what I don't know. Yeah, but what I was talking about before I got distracted, I feel like I'm a bit of a name brand snob, and well, I know I am. So when somebody mentioned that Tracker, Arctic Cat is certainly a name brand that everybody knows. You think about it for snowmobiles, but the Tracker, which is the same thing, I never heard of that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I even looked at Tractor Supply sells one. It's branded as a Coleman, and it looks pretty neat. And even watching some of the videos, it looks pretty neat. But I don't want a Coleman UTV. Coleman. I mean, the logo on the front of this UTV is a lantern, a little Coleman lantern. That's their logo. You know, that's a little, I don't know. It's not that I have to impress anybody. It's not that I have to be cool, but I feel like I don't like not having a name brand. And I think Mahindra even makes UTVs now. Mahindra's getting up there in popularity. Like, people know Mahindra. It's a popular tractor company. Like what's the other one? Lost my mind there. TYM, that's it. Branson tractors, you know, they might all be kind of the same, but they're getting more well known, but they're still not when you say Kubota or John Deere. I don't know. I'm just admitting to you live publicly that I'm a bit of a brand name snob, I think. So yeah, that's where my thoughts are there. I just saw a comment. I was gonna respond to that. Okay. Hearing some negative comments about some of these machines. Oh, I was going to talk about John Deere. I remember, at least I think I remember when I first started seeing side-by-sides, John Deere, to me, I think they were one of the first ones that I ever saw. Remember they used to have the one with the dual wheels in the back, the dual axles? I never liked those, but that's what I remember seeing. I think, did the early John Deere side-by-sides have a single wheel in the front even? Like the old golf carts? There's some funky-looking old John Deere Gators out there. The newer John Deere Gators are pretty nice looking. But I'm going to say that I'm probably not even considering the John Deere. Just because, I don't know why. I shouldn't say that I'm not, but I do know somebody that looked at them. They said the diesel was pretty loud and noisy. I don't know. Do you guys have it? Anybody have a John Deere side by side? Again, I go back to I probably would like anything I have because you're comparing it to an old golf cart. But that's not really in my consideration. So right now, what I'm considering is still considering the Kubota Sidekick. I was hoping that Kubota would come out with a new model for 2022, or an upgraded model, like I think it's called an XG 850. I was hoping they would come out with a, XG B or something, with the improvement on that touchy throttle and maybe a little better transmission control. So, but I still like it. Yeah, John, gosh, if the new Gators cost $3 million, I will not be looking at those. $3 million. So yeah. I still like the Kubota Sidekick. I just like it. I like that it's Kubota. I'm kind of a Kubota guy. I know I've been accused of being biased here on the show, but it's what I have, and I like it. I do like the Polaris Ranger. Looking at that deeper and deeper, I like that. So I'm still between those two for the most part. But I also like the Kawasaki Mule, and I've not really looked at those. Maybe if I could see one of those up close and personal, I would do that. Woodster 300 is saying stay all orange, and there's something to that. Like, even though this channel is not a Kubota channel, I don't even wear Kubota branded hats or anything on my channel. If you noticed, I have a couple hats. I like them, but Kubota doesn't sponsor me. I'm not really promoting their product. I use it on the channel because it's what I have, but I'm not a Kubota channel. I just happen to like the color orange, and I have a Kubota tractor, and I have everything in my yard is orange now, and I would like the consistency of staying with that brand, staying orange basically. But good point, Bob. Coyote's orange. People will think it's a Kubota. So, yeah, I like that. But anyway, I'm going to, what I'm going to do afterwards, I'm going to read through these comments again. Maybe I'll watch this replay. The live chat, if you ever watch one of my replays of the live stream, it takes like 12 hours or more for the live chats to come up. I guess YouTube has to sync everything. So you can watch the video in a replay, and you can replay the live chat, but not right away. So you can watch the video, but the live chat won't be there until at least 12 hours later. John's saying the Sidekick would probably be your second choice. The Ranger would be the first choice. You want to go fast, but the Sidekick goes 40 miles an hour. I mean, how much faster do you want to go, John? Seriously. I think the Ranger 570 midsize goes 45 miles an hour. I think 40 for me is, I can't imagine wanting to go any faster than that because, again, we don't have trails and property that's so long. We do go on the road, so not that I don't know if you're allowed to do that or not, but around here you can do a lot of things. Anyway, so thanks for that. The Mule is a workhorse. Good to hear. Mahindra is a diesel. I almost bought a club car. Club car makes a side by side. It's like a beefed up golf cart. Definitely has more power than what mine does. So I haven't really considered any of those, but they do still make. They're in that market. I almost got a club car diesel used, like an older one. Had a Kubota 3-cylinder diesel engine in it. I was concerned about the noise of it, but it was on Facebook Marketplace. The guy was selling it what I thought to be dirt cheap. We chatted a few times. He offered a great price if I traded him for my working golf cart. But in the end, he said, by the way, what do you know about diesel engines? Because this thing doesn't run. I looked into it, and it could have been something super simple, or it could have been $1,000 injector pump. And I said, I'm not gonna mess with that. So, might have been a deal of a lifetime. Maybe I could have got a great deal. Don't know. Hey, there's a good point about it's about making, not buying. You're right. Martin has the electric Ranger, and I've talked to him about that in the comments a few times. And he has the I don't know what the size is, but he went with the electric Ranger. I know he likes it. That's a Polaris. I know he likes it a lot. It's nice and quiet. And I bet you they are really nice. I'm sure, again, if I had one of those here on the property, I'd probably love it for that. I just don't like the idea of having to charge it up all the time. Even though you could maybe use it all day long and then pull it into the shed and plug it in and be good to go, there's something that I like about being able to run out of gas and just fill it up again and keep going. I also like the sound of a gas engine. Call me old school. I know the world is going electric, and it's probably going to be amazing. I know that electric vehicles have incredible torque. I think electric golf carts are more powerful than the gas engines. It's going to be great. I mean, the technology is just getting better and better. We'll get used to it. There's electric dirt bikes now. I mean, imagine a dirt bike with no sound. But again, the technology is getting there. So it's just where it's going to be. But for now, that's where my thoughts are. So let's do a final sticker giveaway so we can wrap this up. Thank you, Gord. Merry Christmas to you. Glad you hung in there with us. I know it's a little late for you, Gord, to be here at 8:15, 8:19 in the evening. So thanks for hanging in there. I appreciate it. Absolutely be kind to one another always. You can't go wrong being kind. And I'll tell you this, one of my favorite sayings, I'll go off on a tangent here because I can. Sometimes I'm accused of being kind. Sometimes I'm accused of being too kind, and that doesn't bother me. But one of my favorite sayings is, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. And I think if you're in a leadership role, that's important to remember. You can always be kind, and to be kind does not mean to be weak. So there's my little soapbox moment for tonight. Maybe sometime we'll do like a super long live stream. How would that be? Like, how long can Ed talk? Would you like that? Like a super, who knows what, but just like we'll do like a fun, maybe a late night live stream, and it'll be like, how long can Ed talk? Question for Tom: what's your favorite color? I was saying with the side by sides, I like the ones that are like that green. I don't necessarily like the camo ones with the Realtree camo that they use. I don't mind it, but I'm just not a big camo fan. I like a solid color. I like green, like that muted, a little darker than army green. I like that. That would be my favorite. Yeah. I don't know what the other options are out there. I like orange though. Remember, I do like orange. So if I were to go with the Sidekick, I'd be torn because Sidekick comes in orange, Kubota orange, obviously. This green, and it comes with that Realtree camo option. Then if you go with the upgraded version, it's black with a pinstripe on it, which I'm not really that big of a fan of. Comes with the fancy wheels and stuff. But anyway, I'd be really torn. Like, do I go with Kubota orange or do I go with that green color? Because I like that green color. So, yep. Another good point. I'm quoting GP a lot tonight, but GP, I appreciate your input. Buy once or buy it twice. It's the choice. That's true. There's a guy I watch who does technical reviews on cameras, and I can't remember the name of his channel, but he has a lot of video equipment and camera reviews. And his saying is, buy it nice or buy it twice. And that's true. Don't waste your time. So yeah, let's do a sticker giveaway. I don't want to keep you guys too late. Let's do. All right, this is going to include now. This is the big one. This is going to include the Philadelphia peanut shoes, Goldenberg's peanut shoes. If I hold that in front of my face, it'll focus. With the Eagles logo on there, Philadelphia Eagles. This is the best candy. By the way, somebody sent me an article after the last time I talked about these, and I knew it, but I forgot about it. These were designed, I believe, in World War II as rations for soldiers. So energy food. But they're good. What I like about them is they're not super sweet. It's dark chocolate, it's molasses, and it's peanuts, and not very sweet. So it gives you the illusion that you can eat twice as much because you think, oh, they almost seem healthy. Anyway, I'm going to give one of these away. I'm excited to send it to you because so many of you told me you had no idea what it was. It's a Northeast thing. So how fun is that? So we're going to give that away. And this, here's the thing. This is what I'm feeling tonight. This is spontaneous. Let's give away the peanut shoe with a bumper sticker and all 3 stickers. So you get the whole set, and I'm not even going to put any limitations on it other than U.S. and Canada only. Again, sorry, U.S. and Canada only. But you know what? If you won anything in the past, I don't care. You can enter. You could win again. So everybody can enter this, and I hope we've got 64 people watching. I hope we get 64 entries, unless you're not in the U.S. or Canada. I got to say that again. But anyway, even if you won in the past, you can win again. So get ready. Let me see if I can do this without shutting myself off again. I'm kind of afraid that it's going to happen again. I don't think it will, though. Oh, I have a way to do it. I'll just bring it up in a different tab. Yeah. I need a producer here. I need somebody who's in the background clicking buttons. Talking to you, Tom, my good friend Tom. He's a video producer. So let's see. Let's see. All right. I'm looking at some. I'm making you wait. We'll be out of here by 8:30. I promise. I'm going to wrap it up. We got 5 minutes left. And this will be fun. Ready? Did anybody guess what I was going to say? Yeah, Vinny, #rigged. That's funny. Funny, Vinny. Funny. It's a rigged giveaway. Here we go. Let me know what you think about doing a really long live stream one night. Would that be crazy? I'd probably lose subscribers. Did you know that YouTube gives you analytics for all your videos? Every single live stream, I usually lose, like, I'm net -1 subscriber. I lose somebody every live stream. They just say, I didn't sign up for this, I guess, and they leave. Meanwhile, the channel's growing still, 500 subscribers a month. I appreciate that very much. So I guess we're kind of figuring out where we are, who is committed to the channel and whatnot. I appreciate it, and I apologize that if you don't like some of the things that I do on the channel. As they say, you can't please everybody. Here we go. Ready? That's cute, Indy Tommy. That would have been nice to do #Mia, but I didn't see that in time. So, simple one here. Let's do #golf cart. #golf cart. Enter it in the live chat, and I'm going to give you a little bit of time. We'll try to get, usually we have, like last time was 42 entries. We've got 68 people still watching, and we'll see how many entries we can get there. Meanwhile, thank you, Ricky, for telling me I don't need to apologize. Yep. I'm not really going to go there, but since you're entering I'll give you a few minutes to enter. I do get some critical comments on my videos, and I kind of laugh them off. But I sincerely appreciate all the comments. Like, even when they're critical, unless they're just vulgar, then I delete them. But I tend to leave the critical comments up there. And I read the critical comments. And I oftentimes respond to the critical comments as well, with a with a thank you or whatever. I had one situation. I don't think the guy is here watching tonight. I forget what his name was. It was it wasn't a person's name. It was like the name of it was like a made up name. Anyway, he made this highly critical comment on one of my videos, but it was so in depth, like he criticized everything I did in that video, but I could tell that he really cared. Like he was super critical, but somewhere in there he was like, this guy could be good if he tried harder or whatever. Like if he put more into it, or if he was serious about it, whatever it was, I was drawn to it. So I responded to it and I thanked him because he made some good points, no doubt about it. And then he wrote back, and equally, paragraphs of comment, but they were constructive. I guess that's the thing. Constructive criticism is okay. And I feel like I didn't make a friend, but I feel like we connected, and I like that. And I like that we have this community here with a lot of connection. Meanwhile, I've kept talking, so now we're up to 48 entries, and it's 8:29. So I lied when I said we'll be out of here by 8:30 because we're going to need a minute or two for that. So this is the big one. Just a reminder, you're going to win the peanut shoes and all the stickers, and you're not going to have them by Christmas unless you are super local to me. So you'll get them after Christmas. I'm so excited about the peanut shoes. I'm so excited. All right. Let's hit it, shall we? We've got 48 entries. I think we're done there. Here we go. Who's it going to be tonight? I'm having a great time tonight, by the way. I really appreciate you guys being out there. A lot of fun. 90-minute live stream. What was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. Oh, it's David from RCF Polar Express in Canada. David, congratulations. I believe you have won something before, Dave, which is perfectly fine. But I know you don't have peanut shoes in Canada or in the Royal Canadian Air Force. Maybe you have some rations like this. I bet you never had these before. I hope you didn't, Dave. And I'm really excited that you won these because, Dave, let me tell you something about David from RCF Polar Express. A lot of us here watching tonight are fellow content creators. And Dave himself is a content creator. He's got the Mahindra Emax, I think it is, subcompact tractor with a backhoe. And I know he moved recently, so I apologize. I've not really kept up with all your content, Dave. I try to watch folks as much as I can. But anyway, Dave's a great supporter of the channel. He's a great supporter of all the channels. If you go to these other content creators and you look at their channels, you'll likely see comments from David on there. And what a great person. And we all appreciate you being so supportive. So keep up the good work, Dave. Congratulations. And I know you have my mailing address, but I'll need you to, send me an email. I'll put this up there one more time for folks, just so that they know that you can email me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com. And if you want me to feature any of your photographs of your tractors or your properties or anything fun that you think would like to share that's appropriate, I'm the sole judge of what's appropriate, so, might not make it on air. But anyway, send your pictures. Also email them to that address. Some people send them to the Facebook chat, and that's hard. I don't know why that thing doesn't always work so well. Email's great. If you want to share a picture, send it, and I'll see if I can put it up on the screen for folks. So that's where you would send that. Anything else? Probably not. Check the comments. Bye, Mia. Let's see. Oh, yeah, David, you can buy peanut shoes on Amazon. You can buy anything on Amazon. So yeah, if you didn't win the peanut chews, you might want to try them. And oh, the Lurker. What a name there, huh? Local dealer now sells LS. I saw that. I drove by the other day, and I saw that they're selling LS tractors. Very interesting. I don't need another tractor. Can't afford another tractor. I would like one. You know what I would like? Talking about stuff again. I would like a bigger tractor in addition to the B2601. I'd like a bigger tractor with a backhoe. That's what I'd like. That'd be fun. That'd be great. Anyway, I appreciate that there's a lot of local people on here making comments about the local area. So I don't know who you are, but you know who I am apparently, and I think that's fun. So, so that's great. What else can we do here? Not much else. We're going to wrap things up. I want to, you know, this is the last. No, it's not the last live stream of the year, is it? Because we have next Monday coming up. Right? Oh, yeah, next Monday's the 27th. All right, so this is not the last live stream of the year. I'll save all my sappiness for the next live stream. But meanwhile, I'll always say how much I appreciate you watching and joining me every Monday night. I appreciate you supporting the channel by watching the videos, you know, just by commenting. If there's anything that I can do better, and you can give me constructive criticism, I can take it, believe me. So thank you for that. Anyway, hang in there. I will definitely see you next week. For those of you who are celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas to you. Have a great time with your family. Enjoy it. It's a special time. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you're surrounded by a lot of joy and decorations and hopefully peace and love. So thanks so much for that. And I will see you next time.